What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Unlimited Podcast. We have one of my oldest and best friends, Eric Kendricks, here, man. I didn't even get the conversation started before we started talking here because there's so much for me and him to talk about. I'm super excited to get him on here. Appreciate you, EK. Legend, UCLA legend, NFL legend. Great overall, just great human being. What's going on, brother?
What's up, dude? Yeah, no, I feel like every time I've joined one of my homies' podcasts, like you always end up chopping it up before like the first 5 minutes, and you're like, "Oh, dang, we should have just been recording this."
Should have been on the pod. Should have been on the pod, bro. Yeah, bro. So stoked to have you on the pod, man. I don't think ton of people know this, but you're a collector of cars first and foremost. But you also are, a low key collector of Pokemon cards.
I actually got a bunch. Like last time I was at a show in Fresno, my hometown. I got a bunch of Scythers. It was with Arena Club.
Oh, sick! Yeah.
They're like, what do you want that you don't have? And I'm like, that's my favorite Pokemon. Like, let's just go find a bunch of Scythers. So we just got a bunch which was really cool. Obviously the cards are going crazy. The Lego is going crazy. Pokemon is going crazy. Why would I not get a combination of the two?
Legos is another one that people sleep on, bro.
Building Legos is great. I have a bunch of Legos that I've loved to build, but like for the Pokemon one, I just feel like if we know anything about Pokemon, or we know anything about Legos, like you keep them in the box, keep them nice. You know what I mean? Use it as like a display piece.
Pokemon is honestly, I don't think it's talked about from a business standpoint enough because they're like, as far as IPs are concerned, they're so much bigger than every other IP in history. Everything they do hits, bro.
They have a loyal, solid foundation, like childhood memories and like,
bro, the movies, the games, the cards. It's collect them all.
It was always around, and it's always like, I just remember how it was always so cool back then, and it's just cool to see like that. Like there's a couple brands that just last test of time. The same thing is going on with cars. Like you'll see some companies release cars, and they'll have the period of time where they maybe go down or stay pretty steady. Sometimes the market will go right up right away.
Yeah,
it'll be a sought after car. But sometimes they reach their baseline and they get kind of comfortable there, and then now we're seeing those cars that were once super kind of affordable. Now they're just taking off, like
shooting up. Some of the older ones.
Something like I would say like mainly around like the 90s, 2000s.
That's like that's your era of cars that you really like. Like I know you like all cars, but it feels like those ones, like the little kind of Japanese car or whatever that you got. Like,
the GTR.
Like those kind of whips like feel like when I think about what's your style of car, like I think about those ones.
Yeah, it's just like it's kind of nostalgic from your childhood a little bit. That's in my mind, it's like they're still old enough to where they feel cool and they're super raw and analog.
Yeah.
But also they're more modern than like the 60s cars. So it's like performance wise, it's a lot better.
Yeah.
The only thing about the 90s, 2000s is that like they use like a cheap plastic in a lot of them. So you really got to be choosy when you're finding the right car. So it's like, there's with every like generation of car, it's always like something.
There's so many different markets just within one market. Like Cash Cards Unlimited, we sell everything, right? Like we're a one-stop. We try to be a one-stop shop for trading cards and collectibles like memorabilia, right? But memorabilia is its own market that is separate from sports trading cards. Like they don't necessarily function on the same like wavelength.
No.
They're similar because like popular players, like it just they translate, right? But like sometimes the trading card game is a lot hotter than the memorabilia space and vice versa. And then you've got Pokemon cards, which are just like hot all the time. Like, totally or like there's lulls, and then Magic's its own thing. One Piece is becoming a crazy, like,
One Piece. Jordan collects One Piece.
Jordan's gone, dude. And Jordan killed it, bro. I'm telling you, Jordan saw the future, bro. Because
he's smart.
Shout out to our boy Jordan Zumwalt, bro. One of the freakiest middle linebackers that we ever played with. Like, if he didn't hurt his hips, he would have been a dog in the league for a long time.
Absolutely.
Love Jordan. He sold his boat for $20K and took probably most of that money and put it into One Piece cards and hit, bro. and hit and graded, dude. He went
Has he
hard,
got
bro.
has he got rid of his one piece yet, or is he
I
still
think
be
he still
sad?
has it. I think he still
Okay.
has some. I think he still has some of it, bro. You know, he's so busy with
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
with the company and stuff that whatever. But like, dude, he hit big time, and there's a lot of people that have really done well with One Piece, and it's just a cool collectible. But they're all like I saying, they're all their different market, like completely different markets, and I'm sure cars, it's got to be the same thing, right?
Same thing. I have I have a list of cars that I always just kind of like look at the prices of, because I'm interested in them and want to see where it's
Mhm.
at.
Yeah.
I mean, some of those cars, like, they stay pretty steady for a long time, but I mean, there's a couple cars in particular the past like 2 3 years have increased by like 250 300 grand, like
Damn.
from where they were. And it's like,
Really?
you're not, yeah, exactly.
Like
And
which one? Like give me a
okay,
couple of examples.
so there's like a F430 Scuderia, which is
Okay.
like the Scud is what they call it.
Okay.
And for a while I was looking at them for 250 grand, 300 grand.
Right.
And that same car is like 650.
What?
Yeah, 600, 550.
What? Over
Yeah,
what? Two,
over.
3 years?
I would say 2 3 years. Like, it steadily started increasing, but like the V8 Ferrari space, and especially the
Yeah.
naturally aspirated ones,
Yeah.
those have gone crazy in value because
Mm,
now they make turbo V8s. You know what I mean? Now they're like, the technology is a little different, so
yeah.
those last naturally aspirated ones become more popular.
No, shit, you bro. I love when you do the car stuff, bro. You could see like the pure joy anytime you're doing some car stuff, bro. Like and
The Porsches go crazy too. Oh my gosh,
oh,
Porsches are
Porsche's
like,
sick, bro.
my buddies. It's never a bad time to buy a Porsche. Like, as far as
It,
like,
like the collectible ones, right? Like
and I
just
mean,
like
at old Porsche, like, you're the even if you pay a premium for it, it's always going to go up. Like,
they're so nice, bro. They really
it's a
are.
safe buy, for the
Yeah.
most part. You find a good deal on one, safe
Yeah,
buy.
safe buy Porsches. I feel the same way about G wagons, bro.
G wagons are great. G wagons, sometimes when they're new, you may see a little dip in it, but
But
like, G
eventually,
wagons long term, like the G55s, even the older versions
yeah,
ones,
G five
they're starting.
fifties and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Yeah,
they're starting to go crazy, like, for sure.
yeah. There's just those cars, man. It's just all
Hmm.
collectibles. It's a trip. It is a trip, man. But for people who may not know about your background, you played in the league for. You're still active now. I've been retired for a couple years now. My boy's still out here rocking, and he ended his season with San Fran last year. Came in last minute
After
and
Thanksgiving.
after Thanksgiving, after eating good, with the kids and all the stuff you got going on, and went out there and balled like a dog. And I just remember a conversation we had where you were like, all the young guns were like surprised, or like the coaches were surprised, and you're just like, motherfucker, have you not watched the last 8 9 years of football that I put on display?
Yeah.
Like,
Like, a lot, not everybody, but a lot of people in the locker room knew that I was a good player, knew that I did cool things while I've been in the league.
right.
But it's another thing to like actually prove it when you
Mhm.
can, because it's all about what you've done lately. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
what have
like,
you done for me
yeah,
lately? Yeah,
exactly. So it's
yeah.
not really like, so it was cool for me to be like, to step into from a more reserve role when I got there, to like actually, get in and help contribute, and then also like see how my teammates responded in that situation, because your teammates respect is what you really want,
Is what you need. Yeah, you gotta
yeah.
have that, bro. You gotta have like the coaches. The coaches will, you could honestly, if you don't even have to, if you don't have a coach's approval, but you have the locker room's approval, like that, I'd rather have the locker room than the coaches at times.
It's nice to have everything, it's nice to have it
Of
all,
course, of course, we'd love to
you can
cover all bases
and
here.
you have players, coaches,
Yeah,
fans,
yeah.
media.
Everybody, want everybody to
I'm the
love it.
best. No, but I mean, that's not the reality though. So like,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you can have everyone respect in the locker room, it's by far the best. Just because, and the people who, your loved ones, for sure, friends and family, like, that's all that matters.
I've seen you work extremely hard, bro, and to get where you have, man. And I'm proud of all my boys who have done that, man. It's really cool. I mean, we had so many homies that did that, and even when they didn't do
Which
it
is
on the football
cool.
field, they
Exactly.
did it in other places.
No, for sure. So I feel like we had like a really good group of guys, and like, things were always perfect, especially early on at UCLA.
Yeah, it was rough.
But we throughout our even our time there, it was like we like the people became like they were in place for us to
Yeah.
have success.
And this was back before the UCLA upgrades too. So and all the crazy NCAA rules and all the like. You remember when we couldn't get socks?
Yeah,
I'll never forget that shit, bro. Like
yeah.
when Shaq tweeted out, like, can't even get a new pair of socks. Like my socks got holes in it. Oh my god, dude, so crazy, bro.
Going to Twitter for our college problems back in the day
Oh,
was
so funny,
just being
bro.
like, man,
What else were we gonna do though? Like, what else
that's the
we
only
were
power that
getting
anyone
taken
had.
advantage of, bro. We were getting duped. It was crazy.
I know now they're like, oh, this steak isn't good enough. Like,
Oh,
no,
I'm making
no.
300K. I'm gonna transfer and make two, bro.
I hate hating on the youngins though, like that are making
No,
money because
never
no,
hate,
yeah, never
never
hate.
hate. No,
It's just like when you
it's
come to
finally how it should be. Like
it is
it's
because it's like
headed in the right direction.
because when I'm in the league and we obviously have things that we gripe and complain about, but it's like if you take what we have now in the NFL and you go 40 years back to people who who paved the way for us, like it's disrespectful. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah. To complain,
for
yeah,
me to
but like,
complain,
but that doesn't mean that it doesn't need to improve, though. Yeah,
it doesn't mean it's not valid. So like I feel exactly where they're at because it's like I don't ever like I think they deserve it all. I don't ever want to see them not win or deserve it or get paid or whatever. Because it's like that's we worked so they can get it. That was the whole point. Just like they worked so we can get it.
hundred
Period.
percent, 100%. It is exactly the way that it should be. I just wish it happened a little bit sooner because your boy was top fucking 50. I would have got broke off, bro.
You would have.
Oh, dude, you think about our class, how much money they would, bro. Owa, Anthony, like, bro, our whole class was like.
Yeah, no, it
That's
was
one thing that Coach Neuheisel could do.
recruit.
That motherfucker was a recruiter.
Absolutely.
Quick pause here. If you are into sports cards, memorabilia, looking to buy, sell, move high end pieces, Cash Cards Unlimited is always buying, always competing on the pricing side of things. From graded cards to rare collectibles, we handle it all. Go to cashcardsunlimited.com.
But don't spend your whole paycheck because I've done that. No, I was saying.
You've never spent your whole paycheck in
Could
your
you
whole fucking
imagine?
life.
Could you
I'm
imagine?
not trying to hear
Oh,
that for
no, no,
nothing,
no,
bro.
no, no,
I
no.
know how you get down. You're a frugal man. You have never
Listen,
spent a
listen,
whole fucking.
listen.
Tell me.
During COVID, when I had any extra time, I was going and getting those vivid voltage packs.
You were going, yeah. Ali was about to execute me, bro. She was like, Cassius, you don't get these packs. And he opened up the kitchen little closet right there. And she's like, you see all this stuff? I'm like, that's not even that much, bro.
It's a thick of chew. That was it. I was
Think of you,
obsessed. Still
yeah,
haven't
yeah.
got it.
Do we ever get you one?
No.
If I come across one, bro, I'll bring it to you,
Yeah, just let me
man.
know.
Yeah, yeah, I got you. Because you spent a lot of time trying to get that one, bro.
I just wanted to know what it felt like to open it from scratch. The amount of like packs we had when I was a kid was like
The
I couldn't
chances
afford
of
it
you
like that.
pulling, I never pulled chart. I never pulled any cool shit, bro.
That's
Like
what me.
I didn't pull any. Like I think I pulled like a Nido King one time.
I didn't
Like
pull anything cool.
that was it. I
I
never
pulled a
pulled
hollow
anything cool.
Machamp or something like something
Yeah,
like
like one of the weak ones, you know what I
yeah.
mean? Dude, I like never pulled like the big ones, man. So like, God, I get it, bro. Like, I've been fortunate to be able to scratch that itch plenty.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
plenty.
saying?
Yeah,
Even if
yeah.
it like for myself and for other people.
But
So
have you pulled for Magic? You've pulled your own heat like obviously back in the day or more
uh,
recently?
back in the day was the same thing, bro. I didn't really have a whole lot to like open up a ton of, you know what I mean? Like I just, we just didn't have it like that.
Yeah, no, 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 no.
But dude, for like when I was in the league and I was like stacking up sealed product and buying cases and getting sponsorship cases and just I had when I was stacking up for Cash Cards Unlimited basically. Oh yeah, I ripped like so much. I was ripping probably 4 to 6 cases of every set that came out for like 6, 7 years.
So you pulled some
I
URL
pulled
stuff.
some, yeah,
But
I pulled plenty of
have
it.
most of your heat, have you bought aftermarket?
Yeah, I mean, the stuff that I have now, because like, dude, so much changes and all the releases, and what I want becomes more and more rare, and like whatever, it's more curated, and it's much smaller than it used to be, bro. My personal collection used to be huge. Now it's like,
It's just
it's a
the
yeah,
bangers, the
it's just
bangers, the
a
bangers, the
it's a
bangers.
focus of a
Yeah.
lot of really really juicy shit. Like you open up my binders and my box, it's like okay, like it's nice. So, um, I've definitely got to pull plenty of stuff, bro. But I mean, it's never good enough, man. Ripping packs is just so much fun, and the sports card industry is really been cool too because in the same way that we were speaking about earlier, bro, it's all about it's art now. So like, a PSA 10 Jordan card like that on display in your house, that's like a Picasso.
Let me grab this real quick.
Oh yeah, we gotta see. Is it the Justin Jefferson
Yeah,
joints?
hold
Yeah,
on.
yeah, 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 yeah. This was the smartest thing, bro. This
See?
was so
But I
smart.
mean, bro, I was like, hey, let me get an extra pair of cleats.
Boom,
Clean, bro. Because
clean,
he was
bro.
just like, hey, after the season, he was like, psh,
Yeah. Are those,
like bet.
you said those are the ones that he broke the record in, right?
Well, no, I have a me and him traded jerseys, I think, and
Oh,
he
you got the jersey.
one of yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
I have but I have a bunch of cool jerseys. Obviously, I'm not gonna like not selling them or nothing like
No, no,
that.
no.
But it's just like I like the jerseys is a cool part about the game because you get a jersey, you know somebody, you're friends with them, blah 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 blah, and then it's like when outside looking in, it's like, wait, no, these people like they not only do they go to different colleges in the United States, they have their own fan bases, like they have their own journey, they're balling in their own respective. So now it's like I'm looking at my jerseys. Some of them I got early, some of them I got later, and I'm like, dude, these people have like some of these people have like put on. It's like you have a story for every jersey. So it's like I think that's so cool now that I can like just have like these cleats. And I just want to have like stuff that I can rotate from my friends in the league just around in my, like you said,
Around
like
the
art.
house, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 100%, bro. Like I got you, you and AB are side to side in my shop, and have been in my. You guys still in the TO shop, like,
Got all my helmets and stuff like that from different
yo,
teams.
all the
Different
stuff,
like
bro.
yeah, it's
Like,
cool.
yeah, it's awesome, bro. It's a definitely a big benefit of the league, man. Is those memories, bro. But you know what I miss the most? The locker
Locker
room.
room, locker room. You can't repeat it. You can't like it can't be replicated.
Can't, bro. It's just so excellent, it just brings out the best in you. It really does. I got one more final question for you, bro. This is actually a good one. I'm proud, shout outs to my team for putting this one together. If someone wants to reach the highest level in anything, sports, business, whatever, what's the one thing they need to actually get right?
Oh, they're the people you surround yourself with. That's easy. It's never about you. It's never about you. I feel like it's if you have good mentorship, if you have good guide, like not guidance, but if you have good people around you, support, yeah, like you got to surround yourself with people who are smarter than you or like see the same goals in you, driven. I feel like even from a kid, my brother was you know, he was a trailblazer for our family in going to our football career. So even that rubbed off on me. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. Like, I just think that that's an easy one. It's not, it's easier said than done,
When
actually.
when success is nearby, you attain it more easily. Like I talked about that in on the podcast, the Second Acts podcast, like being able to see that my dad had done it and then my brother had done it as well.
Hmm.
It just felt so much more tangible. It felt
No,
like
for sure.
this is exact like I know that this is gonna happen. And then with our friends, like I've been able to be successful, but like so many of our friends are successful businessmen, and like when you spend time with other successful businessmen, we give each other good ideas. Like you should do, you know what I mean? You provide like a support and guidance through your group of people, and
You
like
just you bounce ideas off, like you say, you bounce ideas off. And honestly, like the, the measure of work ethic is like that's a standard. Like you just have to have a like you have to be able to outwork everybody. Not out, I don't want to say outwork everybody because that's like super cliche, but your stamina to work hard, it should be like a non-negotiable.
Yeah, I think
It
that's
should
I think that's
like
the one thing I would say is like your supporting cast is for sure your most important, but the thing that you can control the most is like building a regiment and creating the atmosphere for yourself to get better and not getting fatigued from hard work, learning really, in the league when they tell you to learn to love the process and enjoy the process, you really do. You've got to enjoy the journey more than you do like
oh
the
yeah,
destination.
100%, 100%. But as I said, that's the standard for sure. Like that's and then when you like you said when you lock in with that, it leads you to have relationships because people want not only you want to be around those kind of people who are doing the same thing, but they want to be around you as well.
Exactly. Yep. You get to look forward to spending time together and having those good conversations, man. That's one thing I really in my the older I get, the more I really enjoy a good conversation, bro. It seems like the old people used to try and tell you like, there's nothing like a good conversation is the best.
I remember my first time I actually was in the NFL and I came to California to play versus the 49ers actually. And I met my mom at the team hotel and then we went out to dinner the night before the game. I remember I was with my mom, I think it was with my aunt, and I was with, I want to say my wife at the time, and we were just talking. And I remember just being like, dang, that was really good conversation. Like I miss my
Yeah.
mom.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like and it was like a different conversation. Like it was like now I'm an adult. You know what I mean? I was making my own money. I'm living away from home officially because I'm out of California. It was like it just felt different. And I'm like, that was pretty cool. Like I enjoyed that. And it was that weird shift of like, okay, now I'm more of an adult now.
Yeah, where you can actually really talk to your mom or dad like a
The
person,
peer, yeah, the peers that like, they were so used to telling you what to do and how to do things, and now they're just talking like you're the your friend
watching and supporting, and they still might point you in the right direction, but
for
it's
sure.
definitely different. It's
You're
definitely
received a little bit different.
yeah, 100%, bro, 100%. Well, shit, bro. I got a ton of love for you, bro. I really appreciate you coming on the podcast, man.
Man,
I know you
absolutely.
have been doing your own thing with AB and your podcast, and been active on the socials as well, man. You're following the steps to transition and have a smooth transition and building up your brand and your businesses, man. Tell the people where they can find you, how they can support you.
My name is Eric Kendricks. Hit me up on Instagram. I mean, what up? What up? Like my car stuff, like my workouts, I like my football,
Yeah.
just life, But at the same time, I'm just exploring what I'm passionate about, and I'm just trying to show love to everybody.
Hell yeah. What's the name of the podcast with you and Bizzle?
We don't know the name yet, actually. We're
Oh, what?
we've been like shuffling through names. Right now,
Oh,
we've been getting reps in, and we've been doing like
yeah.
we have a lot of we have a lot of footage that we've like,
Yeah.
kind of accumulated, but
Okay.
we're really close. We're like this close,
To figure
but
it out.
we're getting everything done on the back end and stuff. But
Of
like
course.
the
Yeah.
name is gonna be like a cherry on top. So,
Oh man. Okay.
but it's
All
just
right.
funny because everyone's like, "What's the name of it?" And he like comments back like, "Yeah, we don't know the name of it yet." So like, when we
Well,
get a name, we're gonna put the stuff out there. But for
have
now,
to.
just check out our Instagram.
Yeah, go follow him on Instagram, man. Check him out. Show some love, guys. Eric Kendricks, one of the goats. Appreciate you, brother.
Man, take it easy.